Welcome live inside the New Canaan High School Gymnasium for CIAC girls basketball action between the Rams of New Canaan and the Trojans of Weston High School. Everybody, myself, PJ Neville, alongside me, AJ Polici. You're watching NCTV for a great game. AJ, what can you tell us about these two teams?
So we're looking at a great matchup tonight. We have a pretty close record, so we're going to see a lot of talent both on the offense and defense. Both teams, especially New Canaan, looks to have a strong defense and not have a lot of running up of the points. And I think we're going to see on Weston a kind of a similar tactic, keeping down the score so that they can take advantage maybe in the end.
Yeah, AJ, and both these teams off to slow starts this year. The Rams at 2-6 and Weston at 2-8. And AJ, we saw this New Canaan team last night. They played an undefeated Greenwich team who was very, very talented. But the Rams, they showed that they can hang with a lot of teams. So what are you looking for from them today?
Yeah, they had a very challenging beginning to their schedule, so I feel like that explains the record. But as we saw last night, they're a strong team. They're not going to give up even when the score starts going away from them, and they're going to stick into it with the end. And I think we see that in both teams. The scores never really get that far apart. They're always sticking in it, never giving up, and persisting on so they can really show their dominance.
Yes, AJ, and the Rams with a quick turnaround. We mentioned they played just last night. Now they're playing this afternoon. It's only about not even 24 hours in between, probably like, 17 to 18 hours in between games. So very tough turnaround. That could be very grueling, but these girls, they're well-conditioned. They're running up and down. They don't run a lot of different players, so well-conditioned, and they'll be sure to give it their all.
Both teams look like they have a pretty big bench as well, which will make a difference later on in the game, as you saw last night. As players start to get tired, it's important to have that big bench.
Yes, as now we get into the starting lineups for both sides. First, the Weston Trojans playing out of, I think, the SCC. Number 2, Alice Sullivan, the junior forward. Number 4, Annabelle Gill, a junior forward. Number 12, Alex Spencer, senior guard, one of 2 seniors on this squad. Number 14, Maya Stoltz, and then number 24, Lexi Banks. Then for the home New Canaan Rams, number 14, Eliza Lorenz. Number 30, Ali Cecilia. Number 5, Sarah Marshall. And then the twin sisters. First, number 21, Callie Patterson. And then the Notre Dame lacrosse commit, number 32, Cece Patterson. And head coach Kim Palmer. And we are going to step away for just a second for the national anthem. Welcome back to the New Canaan High School Gymnasium. Now just moments away from the opening tip-off. AJ, any closing thoughts before we get into this one?
I think on New Canaan side, everyone should watch out for the sophomore class. I think last night they were the difference in the game, and even though it got away from them in the end, I think the sophomore class really got them going, cut them into the game. So I think we should be making a big look at those sophomores. Lawrence, number 14, and Bench, number 33 from the Canaan.
All right, so on the tip-off, you've got Annabelle Gill and Allie Cecilia. Cecilia won that one. Oh, pass from Patterson goes off her head. And now Weston will go to work on the offense. It's Banks who look across with that pass intercepted by Lorenz. And she's going to move out in transition and settle down the Rams offense, give it off to Marshall. Marshall down to Cecilia. Now long pass over to Lorenz. Now back outside. Marshall for three, just off the mark. But Patterson gets the rebound. Oh, and misses the putback. Cecilia then gets the following offensive rebound. Lorenz off to Cecilia. Cecilia on the drive. Layup no good. Now Lorenz, her three. Maybe no. She does not get that one. Patterson to Lorenz. Lorenz's shot no good. Rebound loose. Now finally, after about 4 or 5 offensive rebounds, Weston gets out in transition and Stoles misses the initial layup. Then the Rams get it right back with Lorenz. Lorenz out to Marshall. Marshall will settle it down up top. Back to Lorenz. Now out to Callie Patterson on the wing. Marshall up top.
We see the passing game here that Coach Palmer was talking about earlier, where they're making a lot of movement with the ball before even thinking about a shot.
Marshall with the layup. That one off the mark. Patterson with the rebound, and she gets it to go. Callie Patterson with the Rams' first points of the game. Now Cecilia on the pressure. We didn't see a lot of this from the Rams last night. We thought we would, but the full court pressure coming back into effect in this game today for the Rams. So that one's sent across to Spencer. Now it's Stoles down inside. And the long shot off the mark from Sullivan. Now it's loose. Grabbed by Marshall. She gets trapped along the baseline, but gets it out to Patterson. Now Marshall taking it down the court. See what she can do here. Send it off to Lorenz. Rams trying to get some motion. Now inside, Cece Patterson. Dish it out to Marshall. Across, it's Cecilia. Callie Patterson with the mid-range. Her shot just off the mark. Rebound taken by her sister, Cece. Now Cecilia from deep, and she gets it to go. Allie Cecilia with the deep three off the wing. The Rams go right back at it on the pressure defense.
Again, one of those sophomores that I was talking about that are going to make the difference in this game tonight. Both of their ability throughout the court, whether it be for the deep shots as we just saw or getting aggressive in the key.
So Cecilia getting aggressive on defense against Stoles. A pass inside to Banks. Weston swinging the ball very well. Was the pass.
We can see the strong defense right now from New Canaan. Not letting, still a shutout right now, 3 minutes in.
Cecilia with a nice rebound off the assist from Patterson. And the Rams with their 7th on the game. Very tenacious defense as well. As that pass. I think that was a pass at least.
Maybe shot, maybe pass.
Yeah, that was kind of a weird hybrid. But it went out of bounds, and Rams get the ball.
Pressure from the defense, making players nervous.
As Patterson will send it inside to her sister, Cece. Now outside, Lorenz, her shot. And that's money. Eliza Lorenz with the three. And the Rams take the 10-0 lead. Weston gonna have to call a timeout. Coach Corchard. AJ, what do you think he's calling up in that huddle?
I think Coach R is definitely talking about how they got to watch those deep points. There's been multiple threes in a row the past couple of possessions from New Canaan. And if they want to stop them early, like we talked about before, they're going to need to watch that. All the gaps inside, watching the gaps that New Canaan can take advantage of.
Interesting. And then for the Rams, AJ, what have you seen so far to get them off to this 10-point lead?
I think there's a good combination of both defense and offense where they're not being scared to take those deep shots and it's paying off, but then they're getting right back into the groove on defense and making sure that they don't lose the lead.
Interesting. As we're going to have an inbound from Weston. It's going to be Spencer. Or sorry, actually, it's not. It's going to be
quick change up.
Yeah, it's going to be a player that we do not have rostered. A lot of these Weston numbers changed up on us from the actual official roster that they had online to their roster here today. So it's going to be Patterson inside to CeCe Patterson. Sacia from deep. That one no good, off the mark. The rebound grab by Weston. It's going to be a foul on the Rams. Looked like either Marshall. I think it's going to be Patterson, though. Yeah, CeCe Patterson on the foul. And Weston will inbound it. Taking it up is Stoles. She'll give it off to Banks. That pass fired across with Spencer up top. Her pass down to Stoles.
Seeing a lot of those big passes.
Yeah. And, great shot from Lexi Banks, the junior guard.
That's exactly what New Canaan didn't want, but also exactly what Weston wanted.
And Lorenz taking it through, off to Marshall. Back to Lorenz. That's Sacia in the corner. Rams getting a full new group, getting ready to go in as the shot from Marshall just off the mark. Now, great pass. Banks out to Stoles, her three, and it's good. Maya Stoles, the sophomore guard, with the fantastic three to cut the Rams lead down to just 4. Sacia out to Lorenz. Lorenz, her shot off the mark. Patterson with the rebound. That one just got by Marshall, but she was able to get it back as Patterson, her shot off the mark, but she does get fouled. We'll get 2 shots. As we have a break here, you guys might see the clock on the scoreboard is not working right now. We are trying to navigate that issue, and hopefully we get that back up for you guys shortly.
Yeah, with 2 minutes 55 seconds on the clock, we're just past halfway.
So Patterson's first shot off the mark. Rams getting nearly a full change. Looks like Borlowski is still waiting to go in for Patterson after the free throw. Patterson's second shot is up, and she banks it in.
Yeah, Weston has got to be careful with those fouls. Even though it's hard to help sometimes, putting New Canaan on that free shot line is going to really hurt them later on.
Donaldson forces a turnover. She gets bumped. That's going to be a foul on Weston. Now it's going to be Livesay on the inbound. Donaldson out to Detmer. Now Borlowski. Livesay. Her pass got deflected, but Detmer still with it. Now Livesay back up top. Detmer inside Borlowski. Out. Great ball movement by the Rams as Driscoll's shot just off the mark. Donaldson looked like she was trying to draw contact. And Driscoll, her shot from long range, she gets it to go.
Yeah, Donaldson is one of the lead rebounders for the New Canaan team, and we just see the excellence she has underneath the hoop, being able to get the ball and get it to her teammates to really take advantage of every play.
So that One deflected off of Donaldson. Weston will have the rebound. It's going to be Banks under her own hoop. The player we do not have rostered, guarded by Donaldson. I think that's going to be a moving screen on Banks. Rams going to take over possession here.
Weston foul number 24, Lexi Banks. That's her second.
Borlotsky now going to inbound to Detmer. Two freshmen making big impacts on this Rams squad. Detmer out to Livesay. Back to Detmer. She'll swing it around. Donaldson with a nice fake, and Detmer's pass deflected, taken away by Stoles. Stoles driving inside. Her layup is up and good. Maya Stoles with her second bucket of the game. Driscoll off to Detmer. Now Borlotsky inside to Donaldson. Donaldson will pull it out and settle down the offense for the Rams. It's Driscoll up top. Now to Donaldson on the wing. Donaldson to Borlotsky. Outside, Detmer with the fake, and she gets fouled going up for the layup.
I think it's important to point out how much synergy there is between the underclassmen and upperclassmen New Canaan team.
Detmer with her first shot. Let's see what she can do here. She gets that one to go, increasing the Rams' lead to 7. Minute 12 left on the clock. As we see Mr. Tisha walking by. I did knock him out in knockout earlier this year in gym class. Just thought I should mention that.
That's a very good point. He's a very strong player on that knockout line.
He is. And now Weston looking to move it up. Outside with it is Spencer. Out of Pullman. Back out Spencer. High pass, Livesay capitalizes. She'll take that. Give it off to Driscoll. Now Detmer layup, and she gets it to go. The freshman, Lucy Detmer. Now the pass inside. Weston with some good ball movement to break this New Canaan pressure. There's a deep shot from Stoles off the mark. Livesay will settle it down.
Yeah, I don't think Weston should be taking those deep shots right now. Even though they're behind a little bit, they should be playing it safe, taking, driving in, trying to get some layups just to shrink the gap in the score right now.
So Borlotsky's pass to, I don't know, maybe she saw someone there and then they cut away something, but the pass just went straight out of bounds. And Weston takes over here. Pass up top with Stoles. She drives in, her shot off the mark. Now the Rams, 20 seconds left. They can take the last shot if they want. It's Donaldson who'll drive inside out to Detmer. Down low, Borlotsky. Livesay, the pump fake. Driscoll in the corner for 3. That one just off the mark. Borlotsky gets taken down and going up for the rebound. So 2.5 seconds left. Rams in the double bonus, I think. We're going to get
dangerous for Weston to be giving New Canaan the ball like this, especially with a strong shooter.
Yeah. So Borlotsky will have 2 shots here to try and extend the Rams' lead even more. First one is up and good. That increases the Rams' lead to 11. They have 19 on the game. Second shot from Borlotsky, and that one's good as well. Weston with 2.5 seconds left, maybe a full court heave. Looks like they're just going to hold it. And that will do it for your first quarter of action here in the New Canaan High School Gymnasium. The Rams lead the Trojans by a score of 20-8. And AJ, if you're Weston and head coach Scott Gorchard, what are you drawing up in this huddle?
So, like I said before, I think they just kind of need to play it safe. Make sure that their gap isn't getting any bigger by giving them those free shots, like foul shots and easy threes that they can be taking advantage of, especially due to the strong freshman on the New Canaan team. We see a lot of synergy, as I was saying before, between the upperclassmen and underclassmen, where the underclassmen are really showing their potential, while the seniors and juniors of New Canaan are really showing the leadership and helping to make those opportunities for them.
Interesting, AJ. And for the Rams, what have you seen so far that they have to keep up?
Yeah, I think just playing it safe and being comfortable. They realize that, they have the comfort of having strong three-point shooters and foul shots. So they just need to keep on doing what they're doing and not get too cocky and let the gap close between the scores.
Interesting. So now we'll have an inbound. I think Weston. Yeah, Weston will have possession to start the second quarter, so they'll have the inbound about right at the midline. The Rams getting not all those starters, getting some of their starters back out there. Lorenz and Cece Patterson back out on the court for the Rams. Patterson up top. She gets a steal, and Cece Patterson.
Oh, we're going to see a dunk? No. Maybe a little alley-oop action.
Is Donaldson driving inside. She gets. Oh, that was actually a travel. Thought she was gonna get 2 shots on that, but she traveled. As Pullman will inbound it to Stoltz. Stoltz, her pass down low to Banks. That one taken away, and Patterson with another fast break.
Dunk? Oh, close to a dunk pass.
No dunks, but her layup was off the mark, and so was Donaldson's putback. Now the Rams just back on the defensive end. That one sent out, the shot off the mark, the rebound, and the putback off the mark. It was Gill who had the putback that missed. Now Lorenz taking it up off to Driscoll. Driscoll plays it back to Lorenz. Now Borlotsky, Patterson, out to Donaldson. Lorenz in the corner. She drew the double, gave it out to Donaldson. Back to Lorenz. Lorenz from deep. That one just off the mark. Driscoll on the rebound. And she gets it out to Donaldson, even though the pass got tipped. Now it's Lorenz. Now it's Donaldson off to Borlotsky. Inside Patterson. Her shot is good. About 6:30 left in this second quarter of action.
Seeing a lot of passing again, a lot of ball movement all around their side of the court. Really waiting until they have a perfect shot to take and then taking advantage of it.
Now it's Patterson to Lorenz, and Lorenz gets the bucket. So with 6:16 left, obviously we're sorry we're having technical difficulties. No time on your screen. The Rams lead by a score of 24-8. AJ, what are you seeing out there so far from both sides?
Well, I see right now on Weston's bench, head coach Scott Carchard is definitely showing that corner of the three, that it's really a weak spot right now for them. That's a strong point for New Canaan. They're just going to be taking advantage of it. So Weston needs to watch out for that, not let them get those easy shots, and then also not let them rebound to recover.
Interesting, AJ. And we have a substitution in for the Rams. Who's that?
I believe that is number 12, Carrero, coming in. She's one of our JV players playing up.
Is that one sent off. Now back with Stoltz. Inside the pass to an unrostered player. We are sorry about that. The roster that we got is incorrect. Although it has the right names, it just doesn't have the right numbers to coincide with them. As Banks' pass inside to Gill. That one got blocked, it seemed. Maybe blocked by the backboard. And it's going to be Weston ball. I think New Canaan thought that it was theirs, but I guess it was out last on the Rams. The pass up top to Stoltz. Her look inside to Banks, and that's going to be a travel on Banks going to New Canaan.
Really shows New Canaan's recovery skills and how they expected to be playing on, going on offense, and then they quickly switched over to defense and still blocked Weston from scoring, and now they're back on offense again.
Lorenz off to Borlotsky, back to Lorenz. She'll scan the floor up top, gives it off to Carrero. Carrero's pass inside to Driscoll. Can't quite get it there. That's a jump ball. New Canaan will get the possession. So the Rams with the inbound.
We got a turtle.
Yeah, they're calling turtle. AJ, what do you think turtle means?
I'm seeing some sort of, yeah, right there. She was the turtle, I guess, because they made the shell, and then she just took an easy shot.
Interesting analysis of that. That one up top with Stoltz. Her shot off the mark. Patterson out to Lorenz. Lorenz one-on-one. She gets fouled going up. Or sorry, that was travel actually. It looked like she got fouled. New Canaan bench doesn't like that.
Coach Chris Silvestri cheering up the squad, though, not letting them get down off of a play that they were, or a call they weren't expecting.
I think Coach Rowett is too.
Oh yes, and we have a few new coaches too on the varsity bench.
Huh.
Interesting how they're expanding their their capabilities and qualifications. Coaching.
I don't even know what you're saying anymore. There's a shot from Stoltz outside, off the mark. Driscoll gets the rebound. She's just going to settle it down. Driscoll off to Borlotsky. Now with Lorenz, back to Borlotsky. Carrero in the corner, her three just off.
It's nice to see, freshmen, JV players really, going for it at it, not getting scared to take those shots and taking those threes to make the difference in the game.
Borlotsky in the corner with Lorenz. Back to Borlotsky. Lorenz out to Carrero. Inside, her shot off the mark. Carrero gets her own rebound though, and that one misses as well. Now out in the corner with Banks, back up top to Stoltz. She'll give it off to Banks. Coach Korchard telling him to settle it. Outside. Now up top, Spencer's shot, and that gets to go. Alex Spencer. Lorenz will have it up top. Off to Driscoll. Driscoll's three from the corner. She gets it to go.
Yeah, that's exactly what Weston is trying to avoid there, not letting him get those easy threes that are making the gap in the score even bigger.
I think that one was actually called 2, so our apologies here. That's the far corner. We have basically the same view as you guys. So that's probably one of the most obstructed spots for us to tell.
Yeah, sorry about that.
All right, this is Borlotsky. Gives it off to Lorenz. Now with Patterson in the middle. Out to Driscoll, back to Patterson. Driscoll's shot, her foot was on the line. It's a 2. But Driscoll with the long 2, she gets it to go. Now Carrero defending. Spencer, who will lose that ball. Looks like it went off the referee. I think it would have gone out. There's just a scrum for the ball. Finally picked up by Weston. And the deep 3, she banks it in.
That's what Weston needed, I think, just to get some momentum rolling, not get discouraged, and to continue doing what they're doing, but be confident because they're able to make those shots. They just got to keep on doing.
So number 20 is Finley Blair. That's a player who we haven't had. Just heard from Bill Brown. As
the one and only.
As Carrero will have 2 shots here. It was Stoltz who got the foul. Carrero on the first shot. That one just off the mark. So the Rams get some substitutions coming in. Is Lily Somers and Callie Patterson for Cece Patterson and Grace Driscoll, the 2 captains. Now the second shot from Carrero is up and just off the mark. Battling for the rebound. She gets it right back. Now out Borlotsky. Back to Lorenz. Now Borlotsky once again. Carrero. Out to Lorenz in the corner. Carrero surveying the court. And Coach Palmer calls a timeout with 1:35 left in this second quarter.
I think he shows, just goes to show this pass play there. New Canaan's rebounding skills and how they're not giving up. You know, missed the free throw, but Carrero quickly recovered it, passed it off, and they didn't let Weston get the ball to run it down and possibly score. Really shows how they're not giving up, and that I think is why they're in the lead right now.
So AJ scores 30-16. What does Weston do to have to get back in this one? Because they really aren't out of it, although it has kind of seemed like it with the Rams' rebound disparity.
Yeah, I think, you know, they're less than half the score, so really anyone's game still. We could see in the second half new energy come out and possibly help them to gain some momentum, get some more points. But again, I think they just need to be careful, not take any crazy three-pointers or anything like that, but play it safe, get a few small points, and just to close the gap a little. Because once you get within 10-ish points, it's a whole different ball game.
So it's going to be Lorenz up top. She'll give it out to Borlotsky. Back down in the corner, Lorenz, her 3 off the mark. Looked like it might have been a pass to Callie Patterson. Now Carrero, her shot, no good. Now taking inside is Stoltz, and that's going to be a foul on the floor on Borlotsky. Coach Corchard thought that it was on the shot, but it wasn't. I think they're calling it on Patterson. I don't think it was Patterson who was actually in there at all on the foul, though. As the look inside, Stoltz, her shot off the mark. Now Lorenz taking it up, out to Borlotsky. Back in the corner, Lorenz. Now Carrero. Back out Borlotsky at the point. Pass to the corner, Lorenz shot, and it's good. Eliza Lorenz with the 3. The Rams getting even more momentum before halftime. Driving inside, now the pass out to Blair. Stoltz. Deep shot from Spencer, just off the mark. And Patterson gives it out to Borlotsky. Oh, big pass to Lorenz.
That was easy layup right there.
Easy layup for Lorenz.
That is one of the things Weston needs to be watching. They need to get on their rebound game. We're seeing here, as soon as they miss a longer shot, which they're taking, it almost seems like they're giving up and letting it go to New Canaan. They have to, unless you do something like that and just sink it. But when there's a rebound, they got to take advantage of that.
Lorenz with the half-court heave. That one just off the mark. Your score going into halftime is New Canaan 35, Weston 19. And AJ, what have you seen from both these teams so far?
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of good play, and the score 35-19 is still within reaching distance, still anyone's game. I think Weston, if they start getting comfortable taking a variety of 2s and 3s, but mostly trying to take advantage of easier shots, waiting until you actually have that clean, easy layup or shot in the key instead of taking a 3 and kind of praying for it. I think that's going to make a difference. But also, if New Canaan wants to keep up the lead, I think they should take a second, take a step back before shooting a 3, because we've had a couple instances where there's a foot on the line resulting in one less point. If they watch their foot, I think their score could be in the 40s by now.
Interesting, AJ, as that will do it for the first half of action here on NCTV. Don't go anywhere. We're going to send it to sponsor and then be back for second half action very shortly.
This game is sponsored by our NC Rams All Sports Booster Club Platinum and Gold sponsors. We would like to thank our Platinum sponsor, Quest Builders Group, a general contracting, construction management, and consulting company who proudly supports all of our high school athletes. We would like to thank our Platinum sponsor, Dr. William Fessler of Fessler Family Dentistry, the dental office for your entire family's dental needs. At William Fessler Family Dentistry, smile, you're in good hands. We thank Platinum sponsor, Frangione Engineering. Planning on putting in a pool or an addition onto your house? Are you having drainage issues on your property? Frangione Engineering can help you find a solution. Platinum sponsors and NCHS alumni Leo and Steve Carl of Carl Chevrolet, who have been proud supporters of local athletic programs for generations. Their dealership has been serving Fairfield County since 1927. Their team is ready to assist with all of your automotive needs. We thank Platinum sponsor Manfredi Jewels. Manfredi Jewels, your local official Rolex jeweler, is excited to continue carrying the finest jewelry and watch brands and welcome the New Canaan community into their newly renovated store this fall. Go Rams! Platinum sponsor Renaissance Partners, a family-owned and New Canaan-based residential building and remodeling company serving all of Fairfield County. We thank Platinum sponsor Walter Stewart's. Walter Stewart's Market has supported NC Rams athletics and the entire New Canaan community for years. Walter Stewart's is your fresh local market. We also thank our Platinum sponsor Hoyt Livery for 30 plus years of service. We would like to thank our Gold sponsor Anderson Kenny Architecture, a full-service practice that encompasses a range of commissioned residential and commercial projects. Each project is a thoughtful collaboration tailored for clients and their needs. The outcome is highly personal, constructed with intention and integrity. We thank another Gold sponsor, Club Sandwich, a family-owned deli right here in town serving the New Canaan community since 1986. They are a proud sponsor of the New Canaan community and all of our sports teams. And we thank NC Graphics LLC, a Gold sponsor who is a constant supporter of the NCHS Booster Club. They are a custom graphics company located right here in New Canaan for all of your logo designing needs. Again, a big thank you to all of our sponsors. The NC Rams All Sports Booster Club supports all New Canaan high school athletics. Go Rams!
Welcome back to the new Canaan High School Gymnasium, where we were just moments away from the start of the second half between the Rams of New Canaan and the Trojans of Weston High School. Myself, PJ Neville, alongside me, AJ Pulici once again. And the Rams very dominant through the first 2 quarters. They lead 35-19. AJ, what have you seen?
So the Rams are obviously in the lead right now. They have a pretty good buffer. However, it's important that they're not going to get too cocky. They got to keep up what they're doing with the strong threes, strong foul shots, not letting easy possessions go, and all around just being a strong team.
So both teams will take the court here for second half action. It's going to be Spencer inbounding to Stoltz. And Stoltz walking in. She's met by Patterson. Then going up for the rebound was Banks. She got fouled by Callie Patterson. Our scoreboard is incorrect on the time. We have 7:52 left in the third quarter, not the 26 seconds that it just said, so. So Banks with her second shot. The first one was off the mark. The second one, she gets it to go. Is Marshall. Centered across to Patterson. Now Cecilia. Ali Cecilia. The pass inside to Lorenz. Lorenz to Cecilia. Cecilia on the drive. Mid-range shot off the mark. Marshall on the rebound. Marshall out to Cecilia. Cecilia up top to Lorenz. Marshall double teamed in the corner. She gets out to Cece Patterson. Rams swinging it around very well. Lorenz on the shot, and she gets it to go. Eliza Lorenz, her 3 is good.
Lorenz is making the impact tonight in this game. You see her running around the whole part of their side of the half, making herself open, getting herself to get the ball in the hoop.
As Maya Stoltz answers with a 3 of her own. And Weston gets it back within 15. It's Patterson. Out to Lorenz. Back with Patterson. Now inside, Callie Patterson on the layup. She gets it to go. Stoltz moving inside. Bad pass taken away by Lorenz. She fires it across to Cecilia. Marshall back out to Cecilia. Cecilia from deep, and she gets it to go. Ali Cecilia extends the Rams lead to 20.
That's what I was talking about before. You got to see those deep 3 shots, staying comfortable with them, not getting scared to take those kinds of shots, but also watching, making sure you're not accidentally taking it 2 instead. You want to make sure your shots are counting. So yeah. Sorry about that stutter. Getting a little too excited. It's such an amazing game.
It's okay, AJ. It's only your second game. Don't worry. You'll get there. You'll get there.
Yeah,
I believe in you.
My second game announcing.
Yeah. There's the pass inside. Finley Blair for the and 1. They'll count the basket.
The original 3-pointer conversion. If she makes this, of course. Yeah. Let's see.
Blair for the free throw.
Got some bright shoes on.
Yeah, very bright pink.
And there we go. 3-point conversion right there.
As Lorenz will have it. Bounce pass to Cecilia. Now out Patterson, off to Marshall. Back to Lorenz. Cecilia out up top with Marshall at the point. She'll give it around to Cecilia. Rams using a lot of motion in their offense. Inside, Callie Patterson. She'll bank it in.
We see the the dynamic duo of the Patterson sisters, always knowing where each other is. Must be some sort of kind of twin sister kind of knowledge they've got there. But hey, they're making it work.
Is that what you're trying to say?
No, because they're not. No.
No? No. Okay. Well, I don't know.
Is it like a basketball telepathy? So like a basketball telepathy.
So Marshall will have it off to Lorenz. Now in the corner with Cecilia. Cecilia in the corner. Give it up top to Lorenz. Lorenz driving, bounces it out to Marshall. Marshall's 3 off the mark. And now it'll be Banks taking it up the court. Banks uses the screen from Gill. We'll send it out to Spencer. Her shot is blocked. Now Cecilia trying to move it out in transition. Out to Patterson. Now in the corner, Marshall for 3. That one just off. Now Banks moving it up. And we've got a foul on the floor on Callie Patterson. Lorenz took a lot of contact, trying to draw the charge. It came after.
Got a sub in for Patterson, Coda coming in. I believe one of the juniors on the varsity team.
Yes, Natalia Coda, the junior forward for the Rams, is shot from Stoltz. Gets it to go. Marshall will give it in to Lorenz. Back to Marshall. Now Coda in the middle, off to Lorenz. And referee calls a foul on Stoltz.
Weston foul number 14, Maya Stoltz. That's her 3rd.
Yeah, that's something that if you're Weston, you did not want to be giving the ball back to New Canaan, giving them an opportunity to kind of catch their breath and make a new play. They got to be careful of that.
So Coda will have it inside. That's going to be a jump ball going to Weston. On the inbound is another player we do not have rostered. We're very sorry about this. The online roster seems to be very faulty. I've got many numbers crossed out as that one bouncing out of bounds. It's going to be Marshall on the inbound. Now Lorenz back to Marshall. Now to Patterson. And they've got to travel on Callie Patterson.
Cannon's got to be careful of that. You don't want to be giving up fouls like that. Something simple that you can avoid. They have the lead. They need to just take a second, make sure that they're being careful with the ball, not giving the ball unnecessarily away, and just being careful overall.
Now the shot from deep, and that one's good. Lexi Banks. She gets it to go from the corner. There's Lorenz up to Coda. Outside with Marshall. Dakota back in the middle. Cecilia out to Marshall. Marshall with a great pump fake. Now Lorenz from 3. That one just off the mark. Stoltz. Look for a pass. Cecilia with the good steal. Now Lorenz out to Cecilia. Cecilia in transition off the mark. Coda with the shot.
There we go.
And Natalia Coda on the putback.
I think that's just, again, the rebounding from New Canaan. Something that Coach Palmer must be yelling at them all the time in practice because they do not let a ball go. If they miss a shot, there's someone under the hoop getting ready to put it back in the hoop.
Weston foul on number 14, Maya Stoltz. That's her 4th.
So Stoltz will come out with her 4th foul on the night. Lorenz on the inbound to Marshall. Marshall from 3. That one just off the mark. Ball is loose. Sasia misses that one, and that one's going to Weston.
Has some confusion. It looks like head coach of Weston, Scott Corchard, he's really getting into it, kind of trying to coach the team, telling them not to let the New Canaan rebound. Again, New Canaan is very strong at that, so something that Weston needs to be aware of.
So the shot from Banks, that one too short. It's going to be New Canaan ball. Lorenz to inbound. She'll give it off to Sasia. Sasia back to Lorenz. Sasia on the wing. Stretch pass to Marshall. Back to Lorenz. Back to Marshall. Now Lorenz to Sasia in the corner. Her shot off the mark. We've got a foul on Marshall. I think Weston's now into double bonus, and that's going to be 2 shots.
New Canaan foul, Sarah Marshall, her second, the team's 5th. Weston is in the bonus.
Something important for Weston, get a couple of these easy foul shots in. Could make a difference in the game right now. We're only at a 16-point difference at 2 minutes left in the third.
It'll be Finley Blair at the line, shooting 2. Her first one is up and good. Lorenz comes out for Livesay. The second one from Blair is good. Cuts the Rams lead down to just 14. Sasia takes the inbound, gives it back to Marshall. Now it's Livesay to bench in the corner. Back to Livesay. And that one is going to be out on Weston. New Canaan on the inbound. Livesay into Marshall. Back to Livesay. Now in the corner with bench. She'll give it up top. New Canaan moving the ball around very well. Livesay from 3. That one just off the mark. Ooh.
Into the stands.
Yeah. That one did not look like it felt very good.
She's back up.
Yeah, she is. Good resiliency as New Canaan will have the ball.
That's the word I've been trying to think of. Resiliency. Thank you.
As Livesay pass off to Sasia. Sasia from 3. Down off the mark. Marshall back on the rebound. It's loose.
Breakaway.
Now the breakaway broken up by Sasia. Now Livesay back to Sasia. Over to bench. Her 3 from the corner. Off the mark. Back to Patterson. Or sorry, that wasn't Patterson. That was Sasia. And Marshall's 3 just off the mark. Sasia on the rebound and the putback. Now Bench on the putback, and she gets fouled. Lucy Bench will go to the line for 2.
Weston foul, Evelyn Coleman, that's her first. Lucy Bench shoots 2 for the Rams.
Bench will shoot this first one. That one just off the mark.
Bench actually just played in the JV game, so despite, having just played the whole game before, she's really showing how she can stick in it.
It's Bench, her second shot. And that one goes. Lucy Bench with the free throws. Her first points of the night. Or should I say her first point of the night. This Blair with the nice behind the back dribble. She lost it. Now there's Spencer who took the shot, but I think we had a travel on Weston. It's a substitution coming in. It's Annabelle Gill for a mystery unrostered numbered player. So Livesey be taking it, driving inside, pass out to Coda, and Coda will get it to go. Natalia Coda with the bucket. Now just under 30 seconds left. Let's see if Weston might try and hold the last shot of the quarter. Skills shot, that one goes off the side of the backboard. Livesey trapped along the baseline. Now Marshall out in transition. Marshall, ooh, a lot of contact there. I think we've got a blocking foul on Finley Blair. And Marshall will shoot too.
That's her third. Sarah Marshall shoots 2 for the Rams.
Marshall's first one is up and good. Sarah Marshall makes a free throw. We're seeing the free throw shooting tonight a lot better than we did last night, AJ, both teams.
Definitely. Must have gone on and practiced. And also before the game.
Weston with 5 seconds left. Got to get something up soon. The pass inside to bench.
Deep
Now
shot.
Cecilia with a second left. I think that one was after the buzzer. Just missed it.
Milliseconds.
Yeah.
Nanoseconds even.
I don't think it was really a difference in nanoseconds.
Well, I think it's important to note how Weston seems to be acting a little rushed, and despite, it is if my math is correct, 14-point difference game. So it is
I think it's 18.
7 plus 10. Oh, yes, excuse me. 18-point game. That is the AP calculus brain coming out. So an 18-point difference in the game. And it might seem like they are a little rushed, especially since the fourth quarter. But they need to, as I was saying, take a second, gather their thoughts, pass the ball around to the three-point line. It seems like as soon as they get to their side of the court, they're just throwing it up. They need to be cautious with their shots and make sure that each possession is making a difference to close the gap.
Interesting, AJ, as we head into the fourth quarter. Rams lead the Trojans by a score of 51-33. As you can see, our clock is back up and working. So, for the Rams coming onto the court, AJ, who do we have out there?
So it looks like we got a few underclassmen again. We got number 13, who's not on the roster.
I think that might be a JV player.
Yeah, I think a lot of JV players coming out tonight. I think Palmer's definitely looking to possibly make some people moving up, especially the underclassmen, looking for the potential of next year as we lose the giant senior class. There's 5 or 6 seniors this year that they are going to be losing. So it's important that they are looking at the freshmen and sophomores. As we see there.
Detmer with the layup, extending the Rams' lead to 20. It's up top now, down low inside with another mystery unrostered player.
It's a mystery tonight.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with these rosters.
It's all right. It's all right. We make it.
Yeah. It's out in the corner. And that layup is good.
And that's what the Weston needs. Just that momentum. Get a few points up on the board. It's a different game.
Looked like it was Sarah Grisa who got that one. Now Donaldson gives it out to Patterson. Now Detmer at the point. Out to Donaldson. Back to Detmer. Back to Donaldson. Rams moving this one around very well. Donaldson from the corner, just off the mark. Rams fighting for the rebound. It's going to be Patterson. And we've got to travel on Detmer. And we'll be going with Weston.
Yeah, Weston needs to be taking advantage of these possessions, making sure they're getting the ball in the hoop every time, not giving it away with something silly like a foul.
So that one will be going to New Canaan.
Oh, it's almost
tipped
out of the arena. Oh, it's back.
All the way. next to the bleachers.
Next to the NCTV Ethernet port over there.
Okay. Borlotsky will send it up to CC Patterson. Now inside with Donaldson. Donaldson with a nice pass out to Patterson. Now it's Detmer up top. Donaldson.
Double dribble.
We got a double dribble on her.
Got to be careful of that. Seems like they're rushing. They have really, they have a good buffer right now, so they should be being careful, focusing on their ball skills, on their handling skills, and not making silly mistakes that can allow Weston to make a comeback.
Now the shot off the mark. And going back up was Grisa. A foul on Donaldson. Grisa will have 2 shots.
Weston Trojans, Sarah Weston shoots 2.
Grisa's first one. She banked it in.
Some substitutions for Weston, trying to mix it up, allow some of the some new energy, some new fresh legs coming in.
So Grisa will come out for Stoltz, and then Spencer just came out for Banks. Now Borlotsky will give it up to Patterson. Now inside with Donaldson. She lost it, got it right back. Donaldson trapped. I think we have a timeout coming from Coach Palmer and the Rams as they lead by a score of 53-37. 6:14 left, or sorry, 6:05 left in this fourth quarter. Clock is just a little off.
Oh, there it goes.
Yeah, there it goes. And
I find it interesting how Coach Palmer's putting in a couple JV players now, really allowing people to shine and kind of show their potential, which is definitely going to help the team in the upcoming years. However, in the now, Weston is looking to make a comeback here. We got 6 minutes left, so only a couple points per minute, and we got a different ball game. So, PJ, do you think they're going to be able to make a comeback? Or?
you know, I think it's going to be tough. This New Canaan defense has played very well, and if Weston wants to make a comeback, they've got to start getting rebounds, especially on the offensive end, to try and generate more chances, but they're just letting New Canaan out-rebound them, and I think that's what's been the difference in this game so far. As Borlotsky gives it inside to Patterson. Her shot gets blocked and goes out of bounds. Will stay on that side of the court. Rams to inbound again. It's Borlotsky. It's Donaldson will have it at the point. She'll give it to Detmer. Across now. Borlotsky in the corner. Patterson going up with it. And she'll get the and one. CC Patterson. She'll get the layup and then the free throw afterwards. See if she can convert on the three-point play.
Original three-point play, if I may add.
Yeah, I mean, you can add that, I guess. I don't know. It's Patterson. Her free throw will go.
Hearing a lot of excitement from the New Canaan bench, getting into the game.
Ooh.
Oh, little incident there.
Yeah, Patterson will fly into the ground, but she got right back up as Donaldson moving out in transition. Her shot
Oh, she's also
blocked.
She people are flying around there.
Detmer with a good steal on the pressure. Donaldson back to Detmer. Detmer's three, and it's good. Lucy Detmer with the three-pointer.
Clean
Just
shot.
a freshman.
It's crazy the impact of the underclassmen. Obviously with the seniors and juniors leadership, but the underclassmen are really running the show.
Donaldson with the good deflection. She'll get fouled. We'll go to the line for two. 5:09 left. Might I say, great deflection from Donaldson, able to push it out in transition.
Stop touching me.
What? I don't even know what you're. As Donaldson will shoot the free throw. That one just off the mark. As Patterson comes out of the game for Lily Somers. Donaldson will have her second. That one off the mark once again, and
Big
looking
jump
for
there.
a jailbreak pass out. But Banks' pass was deflected. Weston still got it back. Now in the corner, out Stoltz. Falling on it was Somers. We got a jump ball. It's going.
Yeah,
New
Canaan
Canaan.
not letting Weston get any chances. Holding on to the ball like for dear life, making sure that they keep possession, and it pays off.
So it'll be Borlotsky looking up to Donaldson. Now it's Detmer. In the corner, Somers. Back up. The Rams moving the ball around really well. Donaldson to Detmer. Inside Borlotsky. Detmer out to Donaldson. The Rams have to get one off soon. They do with Donaldson in the corner. The offensive rebound, they'll start right back with it. Borlotsky, her layup off the mark. It'll be Banks taking it up. Down low. The shot didn't have enough from Blair. And now Detmer will take it up. Detmer out in the corner. Somers, her shot off the mark. Allen didn't have enough.
There we go, Weston with the rebound. Must have been talked about that during one of their timeouts. Got to get under the hoop to get that ball so they can move it across the court.
It was inside. It was Grisa who just missed the layup. Now Donaldson to Detmer. Back to Donaldson. Back to Detmer. Rams swinging it around very well. Detmer outside. Loose back to Detmer. Saying her name a lot so far. Definitely facilitating the ball very well. As that one will be a travel on Weston. And coming in for the Rams is Mackenzie Carrero for Lila Donaldson. So I think we have 4 freshmen on the court right now and then a junior for the Rams.
And yeah, so what is that? 80% freshmen on the court right now.
Yeah, good math there. As that deep three for New Canaan increases their lead to 25. Rams definitely running away with it in this fourth quarter. There's a pass to Grisa, the shot, and Grisa with the rebound. Her put back
Seems
is
like
no good.
Yeah, it seems like Weston's getting a little too frantic. You know, they have plenty of time on the shot clock. They should pass a little bit more. Wait until they can make that, clear, clean shot instead of just throwing it up.
Detmer inside Borlotsky. Nice pump fake. Her mid-range just off the mark. And
Ooh.
Somers will be out of bounds. It's going to Weston.
Unfortunately, that basket doesn't count, though.
We will have a substitution for the Trojans. Coming out is Lexi Banks. Coming in is, you guessed it, another mystery unrostered player. Or at least just a player with a different number than they put online on the roster. As the putback from her. She'll get it to go and one. See if she can convert on the three-point play.
The original three-point play, if I may add.
Looks like that is Sandra Grisa.
Yep, just going to be a two-point play.
Now Somers taking it up. We'll settle it down. Out in the corner, Borlotsky. Back up top. Somers swings it out to Detmer. Detmer on the floater, off the mark.
I actually went home and researched what a floater was last night
After not
after
knowing what it was.
Yeah. Now I know what it is.
Yeah.
Thank you. Shout out to Andrew Make, who also helped me during the game understand what it was.
That one lost inside. It's going to be Borlotsky looking up to Detmer.
Ooh.
That one deflected. Looked like it hit off Detmer's shoulder, and will be going to the Trojans.
See the some of the boys team, I think, there on your screen, getting ready for their game later tonight, which you can watch on the NCHS Athletics YouTube channel.
Along with the boys hockey game, which I'll be doing on New Canaan High School Athletics with Ryan Bell at 7 o'clock. In case any of you guys are hockey fans out there, that one's sure to be a good one against Greenwich.
Oh, they played Greenwich. Basketball played Greenwich last night, so.
Yeah. Now it's hockey.
We'll see if New Canaan can make a little comeback. A little,
The inbound will come from Blair. The shot and the putback, both from Grisa. That one goes out of bounds. Looks like it's going to be Blair to inbound it. And Grisa's shot off the mark. And speaking of Blair, Chris Blair, fellow NCTVer, just thought I'd give him a shout out. It's deep, 3, that one just off the mark. Somers out in the corner, Carrero, her shot off the mark.
shot clock is off. We're in the final 35 seconds of this matchup.
As that one goes off the fingers of Krasinski. We have a number 34 rostered. It's Sophia Krasinski. Not sure if that is who that ball went off of, but we're going to go with that for now. As Borlotsky in the corner. Out to Detmer. And that one goes out of bounds. We'll stay with New Canaan. 13 seconds left in this fourth quarter. Not 12 minutes, as it says on your screen. There's the ball up top.
Interesting.
Inside, Carrero's shot, no good. Somers will fall on it. And that one will roll out. 3, 2, 1. And that will do it. This one, New Canaan wins their third game of the season, pretty sound, by a score of 62-39. And the Rams will improve to 3-6. Meanwhile, the Trojans of Weston drop to 2-9. And AJ, what'd you see in that one?
So, as we were talking about throughout the game, I think this was the rebounding in this matchup was just really what caused the difference in the score. New Canaan took advantage of it. They're on both sides of the court. They were below their own hoop in case a three went out a little or bounced out. They were able to recover and go in for an easy layup. And on the other side, as soon as the other team, as Weston missed or had a deflection, anything like that, they were there to take it down to the other side of the court and taking advantage of it. So it was really the rebounding, I feel like, that led to the difference in this game.
Interesting, AJ, as that will do it here from New Canaan High School Gymnasium. AJ, I know we have some crew to shout out.
Yes, we do have our producer, Charlie Place, the one and only, calling the shots tonight. We also have Will Sexton, my man, and we got Nick Placenza on camera, both of those two on camera. And a big shout out to Roman Sobolski, our advisor, as well as Tony Seknick, my man. It's almost his birthday, actually. Tony, if you're watching this, Tony's birthday is on the 20th. 2 more days, so happy birthday to him.
Everyone, make sure to wish Tony a very happy birthday if you see him in between now and his birthday. As for us, that will do it here. AJ Police, PJ Neville, and we'll see you all next time on NCTV. Send it to sponsors.
Have a great weekend.
This game is sponsored by our NC Rams All Sports Booster Club Platinum and Gold sponsors. We would like to thank our Platinum sponsor, Quest Builders Group, a general contracting, construction management, and consulting company who proudly supports all of our high school athletes. We would like to thank our Platinum sponsor, Dr. William Fessler of Fessler Family Dentistry, the dental office for your entire family's dental needs. At William Fessler Family Dentistry, smile. You're in good hands. We thank Platinum sponsor Frangione Engineering. Planning on putting in a pool or an addition onto your house? Are you having drainage issues on your property? Frangione Engineering can help you find a solution. Platinum sponsors and NCHS alumni Leo and Steve Carl of Carl Chevrolet, who have been proud supporters of local athletic programs for generations. Their dealership has been serving Fairfield County since 1927. Their team is ready to assist with all of your automotive needs. We thank Platinum sponsor Manfredi Jewels. Manfredi Jewels, your local official Rolex jeweler, is excited to continue carrying the finest jewelry and watch brands and welcome the New Canaan community into their newly renovated store this fall. Go Rams! Platinum sponsor Renaissance Partners, a family-owned and New Canaan-based residential building and remodeling company serving all of Fairfield County. We thank Platinum sponsor Walter Stewart's. Walter Stewart's Market has supported NC Rams athletics and the entire New Canaan community for years. Walter Stewart's is your fresh local market. We also thank our Platinum sponsor Hoyt Livery for 30 plus years of service. We would like to thank our Gold sponsor Anderson Kenny Architecture, a full-service practice that encompasses a range of commissioned residential and commercial projects. Each project is a thoughtful collaboration tailored for clients and their needs. The outcome is highly personal, constructed with intention and integrity. We thank another Gold sponsor, Club Sandwich, a family-owned deli right here in town serving the New Canaan community since 1986. They are a proud sponsor of the New Canaan community and all of our sports teams. And we thank NC Graphics LLC, a Gold sponsor who is a constant supporter of the NCHS Booster Club. They are a custom graphics company located right here in New Canaan for all of your logo designing needs. Again, a big thank you to all of our sponsors. The NC Rams All Sports Booster Club supports all New Canaan High School athletics. Go Rams!